web.
Mama ikateli muchekeche. Ikule kateli kita. Muleke tibata shekole edwa. Explore. Bisi mwambe. Awa eka mwambe. Mabona wechala mwambe. Waliakuya mechi. Wasikira tuma mwambe. Maburunda bunga mwambe. Airi tumwa opa mugezi nebupinga mitaji shapo. Abishi vimi. Imu awe mwambe. Awe mwaezi ya kokona ule charo jena mwewa mwemwa matumone ubunga mwahivika pafuwadi yuwa mwahivika pafuwadi yola mwahivika pafuwadi as if it's not enough fine watukongela parapene fwebe nepo tulisi shabani ukusungira vana vanchiwa ati yo vapepeke nipo kairi mwamureri ya wino akabunga vamistira fye yo moto kava mivikira fye
Hawe tata mwali bomba warunda vyulo la kabunga watamta street venda pingi mwati chande vyulo kupenda Wabia kafye inono filto fyonze mwaona ula Vetwaiza mwali lunda katwechino mande kutulea Pamana ite pakulanda mwafilwa kwa mujavulanda
as if it's not enough fine watukongela parapene fwebe nepo tulisi shabani ukusungira vana vanchiwa ati yo vapepeke nipo kairi mwamureri ya wino akabunga vamistira fye yo moto kava mivikira fye awene mupando wanino namwe iwe mwambe
Wale tikola kushonika mwata mwemwe mwaya sushiraiti
iwe mwambe
Watumona nichi mwetipela mwemwe kwa watiteka mafayo kubema
Indeed, mwafilwe ni kuteke chalo. Yes, so let's have a discussion over some of these issues that have been trending on social media. I must say I'm not feeling very well. I was actually arguing with my wife before I started. She was like, "No, but you have not been feeling well. Throughout the day you have been complaining. I don't know if it's gases." And yeah, so very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. Yeah. But anyway, now, unfortunately, this is not a time whereby you are not feeling well. You simply go to a hospital and you can get medicine. Forget it. You must go. You have to go to a private hospital. You must buy your own medicine. If you don't have your money, you just have to sit there and bear the pain. And for me, these kind of things, they remind me of there's so many people out there who get hit by ailments and they can't go to the hospitals. And they just sit in their homes. Some of them just die in their homes. For me, it is just, gases, feeling uncomfortable. But others have got serious ailments in the compounds and they are failing to go to the hospital. So for me, some of these things, when I go through them, I take them as an opportunity to share in the suffering of the people out there, and it's really bad. It's really bad. This is a reality. We don't have medicines in our hospitals. People with cancer especially, the cancer center, it's just a shell. A lot of things are not working. A lot of people are on waiting. It is easy when everything is okay. When you are eating, like the song is saying, everything they are buying for you. You have got your big salary. You are getting your allowances. You have got your fuel. It is nice. It is nice. But for those who are not in government or who don't have jobs, nice jobs, it is not easy. And this is why we are talking. Unfortunately, when we are talking, some of you actually, say, hey, you talk too much. Why don't you just shut up? Why do you always talk? 20 hours you are talking, 20 hours we are talking. We are talking because people are suffering. Even myself, I'm suffering. I'm telling you, if I were to tabulate my problems, you would actually be shocked. I have a number of problems myself. A number of problems. Not just, about me. Look, I've got relatives. I've got obligations. I've got responsibilities. And the pressure is just too much. It's just too much, especially where some of us who, you have got a big family and yet very few are not doing well, and not because they don't want, because reality is just difficult. It's difficult for them to fend for themselves. It's difficult for them to find jobs, to find opportunities. And that's why we are talking. That's why I talk. So I was telling my wife to say, I have to talk. I don't want to talk, but I have to talk. Why do I have to talk? I have to talk because things are not okay. And I'm hoping that in my talking, I'll be able to reach out to many people out there, you people who are listening, so that we change things. It is not just a matter of you listening to what I'm talking about. This is advocacy. Advocacy for you to do something. For you to change the status quo. And how do we change the status quo? We change the status quo by changing leaders. That is how we change the status quo. If you have put a leader there and this leader is failing, that leader needs to be changed. That is just what it is. If you put a government and that government is not delivering, you need to change that government. That is what is needed to be done. We need to change the government. And that's why, in spite of me not feeling very well, having these stomach pains, I quarreled with my wife to say, I'm going to do it. Why? Because I want to reach out to many of you so that at the end of the day, we can change government. At the end of the day, we need to change government. It's not just listening. I don't just come here to talk. I am talking to you so that we change government. Why are we changing government? We are changing government, number one, because this is a democracy. This is a democracy. A democracy where we say power belongs to the people. Power does not belong to those who are in government. Power does not belong to Hakainde, Hichilema. Power does not belong to Gaham Aimbe, Mlambo Aimbe. Power does not belong to all those who talk too much. No. That is, we have just employed them. We are the ones that put them there. And now that they are failing, let us remove them. They are failing. And they are failing. It is not me saying this. Themselves are actually admitting that they have failed. They are admitting that they have failed. Hakainde Hichilema was saying, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not a professional politician. I can go. And they are now coming up with these stories to distract us from real issues. We are all busy discussing a sausage instead of us addressing the issues of, the cost of living. Instead of us addressing the issues relating to how are we going to create jobs? How are we going to collect, taxes from the mines? How are we going to run our companies so that they can make profit, so that they can benefit Zambian people? How are we going to run ZESCO? These are the things that we are supposed to be discussing. But President Hakainde Hichilema, because they have failed, they keep blaming those that were there. They keep blaming Edgar Lungu and PF because they have failed. It is very simple. When we were kicking out by Edgar Lungu and PF, it is because Hakainde Hichilema said he has the solutions. Naba kwa tomuti ngafino ine ndwele Hakainde Hichilema Hichilati neni kwa tomuti na la kupero muti wala pola. That's what they said. I know some of you don't like us for talking. You don't like us when we are talking about these issues. But these are the issues. This is exactly what happened. What happened is that Hakainde Hichilema came with, the 10 points plan. Came with solutions. There is nothing that Hakainde Hichilema did not promise that he will sort out. He promised that he's going to sort out everything. He promised. And that's why we put him there. But 2 years down the line, he's still blaming the PF as if he's in opposition. When we Hakainde Hichilema assume responsibility that is running government, it is no longer Edgar Lungu. When is he going to do that? Because he keeps talking like he's in opposition. He keeps talking like he's in opposition. He's now there. What are the solutions? Why does he keep on quarreling with Edgar Lungu, who is outside? Why does he keep on arguing with PF, which is already out of power? Why does he keep on doing that? Mwebena Zambia, even if you can say Tayali ulalandikisha, whatever, but kwena, nanguta paso swa. Can't we talk about this? Because this man, Jonas Alevati, keeps quiet, you fool. No, Jonas, open your mind. What did Hakainde Hichilema say? When PF was in power, when Edgar Lungu was in power, what did they say? They said they have solutions to all these things. They said they had solutions to sort out the debt. They said they had solutions to sort out the high cost of living. They said they had solutions to sort out the agriculture sector, to sort out the mineral, the mining sector. They never said they are coming to give it to foreigners, no. They said they are going to give it to Zambians. They said they are going to pay all the contractors. They said they are going to create opportunity for Zambians. This is what they said. But what is happening today? They are still pointing to PF. And this is why I'm saying, if these people have failed 2 years, now we celebrated 2 years now, if these people have failed to change the status quo, because they have actually made it worse. Let's not even say if. It is a reality, it is a fact that nothing be into. Things are much more worse than they were during the time of Edgar Lungu. So there is no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. You can be a praise singer. You can be a praise singer, you can be anything. But the fact is that things are worse. Things are worse. I know others keep saying, Kia. They keep saying, no. Some of you keep saying, no, let's give them time. I want to switch. I want to reduce on the volume on the TV. All right. Yes. So, the praise singer, they say, no. Did you meet him? No. They say, no, how do you expect things to be sorted out? How do you expect things to be sorted out within 2 years? Understood. We can't expect, miracles from this government. We are not expecting miracles from this government. I want you to listen to me very carefully. At least for me, I am not expecting miracles. I'm not expecting President Hakainde Hichilema to do abracadabra. No. I'm not expecting that. But from my point of view, what I expect is that whilst he's sorting out himself, whilst he's, learning the ropes, whilst he's putting things in place, I expected at least to maintain the status quo. At least to maintain the status quo. At least to maintain the status quo. What I mean is, for example, Milimi was at 130 kwacha. 130 kwacha. That's where Edgar Lungu left it. So since Ubunga wali pa 130 kwacha, ilio ba Lungu balea, I expected Hakainde Hichilema to keep that price at least within that range. If it is to increase, maybe it would have been 140. 140 at least. Or since he was aiming at reducing a bag of millimil to 50 kwacha, he would have even reduced it even to 100 kwacha. Even nangufia kufuna for 10 kwacha, wawef pali 150. Wawef pali 120, I mean. Within that range, within 2 years, at least I would have accepted a plus minus 10 kwacha. Maybe ukitaka reduce wabako 120, maybe ukitaka increase wabako 140. Number, it is double. It is double. That is why we have a problem. That is why we have a problem. Within 2 years, Hakainde Hichilema was saying when PF came, he found Ubunga, they found Ubunga pali 35 kwacha. But when they were leaving, 10 years later, Ubunga wali pali 130. 10 years later, Ubunga wali pali 130. For argument's sake, within 10 years, the PF, they increased Ubunga by 100 kwacha. If you want to do the average, you can do an average of 10 kwacha per year because we're talking about 10 years. 10 years and 100 kwacha. On average, we can say Ubunga wale is increased by 10 kwacha, 10 kwacha, 10 kwacha, 10 kwacha. And if we want to go by that same argument, we can say within 2 years, maybe Ubunga ngana burundwa by 10 kwacha, 20 kwacha. This is what I'm thinking. And this is logic. This is logic. I'm arguing with reason. I'm not just talking from without. No, I'm using, parameters that you can follow. 10 years, 100 kwacha. At least per year we can say 10 kwacha. Number imwe, by UPND, within 1 year, you have increased Ubunga more than 100 kwacha within 2 years. Meaning, on average, if you like, we can say you have increased Ubunga by 50 kwacha per year. And yet you said you are going to reduce the minimum. So my brothers and sisters, for you who are saying, no, give them time. This is my problem. That, okay, instead of things at least being where they were, status quo, maintaining the status quo, things have gotten much more worse than they were. You see? And then the other point is this issue of debt, because some of you, by UPND, you lie to yourselves that no, they are sorting out debt. I want to tell you that this government is actually in a better position than where PF was. Trust me, this government, I will repeat this government is at a better position, in a better position than the way PF was. What do I mean? When Lungu came in, even during the time of Basatamu 2014, 2013, we had actually drought. But Edgar Lungu, why Hichilema government, we are grappling with the issues of drought. This drought is what caused the load shedding that we had. Remember the high load shedding? Because of the drought. And we were not producing that good. Anyway, they managed to fight that drought, and we survived. Copper also, remember there was that China, America trade war, where, you know, China was not even building and so on and so forth. Copper prices went low. Anyway, these things started coming up. As they were coming up, we were hit with COVID. We were hit with COVID. As we were hit with COVID, there was lockdown. We all know, unless you just want to be mischievous, you would want to ignore the impact of the negative impact on the economy and on the government. And this was during the time of PF. It was during the time of Edgar Lungu. But even then, when we had drought, when we had COVID, did we suffer the way we are suffering today? No. We didn't suffer the way we are suffering today. We didn't suffer the way we are suffering today. So, this government is better off because we don't have COVID. We don't have a drought. No, we don't. And besides, some of the investment that the PF made are actually bearing fruits. Like, for example, the load shedding. Load shedding is finished, not because of UPND. No, it is because those power plants which PF were building, they have been completed. And the rain has improved. Apart from that, this government is not paying for debt. Because you people like to say, no, hey, this government is paying debt. No. Since UPND came into power, they have never serviced debt. This government has never serviced debt. The only thing that they have done is to contract more debt. They have contracted more debt. But Hakainde Hichilema said, when I come in, I will put a moratorium. Using his words, there will be a moratorium. Because this debt is shooting over the roof. That's what Hakainde Hichilema was saying. We have reached a ceiling. No more contracting of debt. Hakainde Hichilema, they have been contracting debt. And they are not paying any debt. They are not servicing any debt. And they have actually managed to negotiate this debt restructuring of whereby they are not going to pay now. Debt has been postponed procrastinated to a later date. So they are not paying. Now, Muliba Edgar Lungu, they were paying. At one point, they even defaulted because they had to pay. They didn't pay. So Balungu baleri pilen Kongole. Baeche tabaleri pilen Kongole. Ishnemra da patingo. Baeche tabaleri pilen Kongole. And yet everything is so bad. So surely, if they are in a better position and things are like this, and Balungu, he was in that situation and things were better, surely who is better? Who is better? Who is better? And I'm not just making statements, emotive statements. I am backing up my points. Certainly, Edgar Lungu is better. And this is why I'm saying, if Hakainde Hichilema has failed, let him resign. Let him resign because we can't wait up to 2026. It's too far. With this kind of suffering, today for Nsala. Tuala for Namalwele, Abantu Bale for Sanangana Mune Fidiro. There are too many funerals. Too many funerals. Oh, Akumanya, Uyunafo. Oh, Akumanya, Uyunafo. There are too many funerals. Too many funerals. I am sure, even you who are watching, you must have gone for a funeral. At least in the last week or last 2 weeks. All of us, we are going to funerals every month on average. On average, Chilamuntu, we are having funerals. Why are we having so many funerals? Why are we having so many funerals? Why are people just dropping and dying? We are having these funerals because people are stressed. We can't manage. Now in a panel on the show, I am failing. I don't have money. I don't have money because I know if I go to the hospital, I go to a private, I need to spend close to 1,000 kwacha. I don't have that 1,000 kwacha. I don't have it. Now, if I don't have 1,000 kwacha, me, Chilufya, Tayali, therefore go to hospital, it's quite 1,000 kwacha. What about people in the compounds? What about people in the compounds? That's why people are dying. That's why people are dying. Chivika pona efyo, kuline nsala. Tabako ito munga, tabako ito munani, tabako ito sugar. How will people live? That's why people are dying. We are having too many funerals. This is a reality. These funerals we are having is as a result of the stress that these Hakainde Hichilema has brought. And so if we are going to wait for 2026, tukashala wanga, how many people are going to remain? To alapwa. The best that Hakainde Hichilema can do, let him pave way. Let him pave way. Let him resign together na Bankanduru, not Bankanduru, Maewa na mtani na Lumango. Bana Lumango katushinga na wasitaka resign because Tabale Moneka. Bari pesa wana Lumango. Tabale Moneka, picture no sound is no, she's nowhere. Takuna picture anyway. I can't say picture no sound. Where is Bamtani na Lumango? Kapo kalaka friendship ba shem kutulanga panel can go state house because we had that karuma that there was a katif between them. There was a difference between them. Then they came up with the pictures. No, we are okay. I'm okay with my boss. But all of a sudden, why ingira punch by vice president? What is happening? What is happening? Anyway, let both of them resign so that we can have an election. We have elections. Lungu awekerepo. Akakeneka 3 years. Tumono ofwenga sova. So that mu 2026 ngatafi sovere wino. Tuasala tufuae bambi. Tuike po bambi. We need somebody who was there, somebody who is experienced. Echo ndela ndila pali Edgar Chagwalungu. Don't think that I'm mad. Don't think that therefore I feel lowa Edgar Lungu. Tell Pia for lowa Edgar Lungu therefore. If anything, you could not have a chink. Mundu with our pona wino. Frankly speaking, Mundu bilenga wapitana akupela kuka something. Wapitana kuka something. Kuliba lungu shapoka. Ngemi have a chink. So, if it is about money, na nombanga ndepundira mundu bile. Nombaga ili apa mchirepunda mundu bile. Nakushima. That's why in the film we are kuchipata. So, but I'm looking at a bigger picture. We need Edgar Chagwalungu to come in. And I know. Thank you very much, my wife. Thank you. Now we come out. Have you put some concussion? Thank you. And in Shifisa, me, I'm a very straight guy. I know some of you call us, hey, Mushani Nabwadi. Let me tell you, most of us politicians, Nifoba Mushani Nabwadi. Most of us politicians, Nifoba Mushani Nabwadi. It doesn't matter how flamboyant we may look, how elegant we may look, what car we may drive, whatever. Most of us politicians in Nifoba Mushani Nabwadi. Most of us politicians Nifoba Mushani Nabwadi. We get paid or we survive by what we do. And depending on where you are. Those who are in the ruling party, those who are campaigning, who are talking good of this, or who are talking good of the UPND, they are eating through that. Umwaicho andichela, ushana nombala kopama picture, takopama picture nomba. Vali mwingishe nchito. He's getting paid. Nibu mushani na wali. Because he made noise, because he insulted, because he spoke so much. Hakainde Hichilema, ichinomba baba mupawa, bali mupera nomba, inchito. Ale ila, pakusaba ila kwa kwe, pafintu ale chita. That's why he's getting paid. Ni mushani na wali. If the job, you know, umwaicha wandichela sometimes, ala yumfo, hey, kirikiti, When he was taking pictures, he cannot say he made more money than he is making now. He's making more money now. He's making more money now. Pilato, ni mushani na wali. He's a PS because of what he was doing. He's a PF because of what he was doing. Munja denda konshile sarula abantu yo. Mdana wa mtati. He has got a political party. He has got a political party. Felix mtati. Mwaite mkwanda pali ne. Hey, what about your party? What about your party? Felix mtati. Mirupi. Charles Mirupi. Got no political parties. But because Shani no wali, they are now ministers. Nibashimuchindikwa. Mulandu, bali landile, bali chitesha, you know? Na ine panofinondi, echo ndelandila. Ndelanda so that, balungu, nga wawekela, pona ine kuti wampela kwenchito na wako minister. I'm opening your eyes. I'm a politics. Nifwewa mushani na wadi. So, just because me I'm transparent, you know you are transparent. Even avena pitana, avena muisha, avena nani, and some of the people that you know that fund them, we even know them. We eat from talking. Politicians eat from talking. It doesn't matter what status ba former vice president, ba minister, vonsen for mushani na wadi. Even Mulambo Aimbe, that's why he left. He was a lawyer. Yes, he was a lawyer. And yes, he was a good lawyer. Yes, they were making money. But they had to come in politics. They had to chinjira wadi. Now he's a minister. If you have politics. That's why I do understand when I look at Dr. Nevas Mumba. Yeah? When you see Dr. Nevas Mumba, but Dr. Nevas Mumba, when you see him talking, because in Chitoyama politics, Ngataula Techurie. It just depends on what you are saying. That's all. It just depends on what you are saying. Ngataulandi lete chulie. Kulanda. Vaneva smumba. That's why you see him issuing statements. Vachra cannot know. A problem, you know, they always make this argument that no, ngawalande chintu, people don't reason with you. Instead, they start telling you that, you know, you are benefiting. Because that is the truth. Let us not pretend. Once and for mushani na wali, kutampira fere, na Hakainde Hichilema na bovele. That's why I cannot, me, I'm not a professional politician. Hakainde Hichilema, me, I'm not a professional politician. That's what Hakainde Hichilema means. Ishirira muma politics. Efo Hakainde Hichilema waliland. But njeveni, mina ni politician who shirira muma politics. Njeveni. Tell me one politician who shirira muma politics. Ninani. One politician who shirira muma politics. Ninani. Nishu Hakainde Hichilema, why didn't he maintain? He's doing his business. Why didn't he maintain? Why did he have to come to politics? Nga take for kudira muma politics. Nga take for kushani no wali as a politician. nifwe bamushani na wali as politicians. Unfortunately, you don't realize. You start paying homage to these people. Kwati nibashimuchindikwa. They are kings. No! Politicians eat off you citizens. Politicians eat off you citizens. We bring ourselves to serve you people and get paid. So all of us nifwe bamushani na wali. Kutampira ba echechi, ba mirupi, ba nani, ba mutati, whoever haimbe, ni bamushani na wali wonse. We eat off you citizens. We eat off you citizens. But at least the morality which should be there is that when people are feeding you, at least you save them. At least you save them. That is at least with me. At least what I'm saying, at least na bantu na watashani basekela mu. Epo na imini na ime. Even if one day some kulanda pano. Yes, somewhere, somehow, therefore I work in Dishamu. But in Dishamu, I also want people to benefit. That epo na imini na ime. And I wish many politicians would think like that. That okay, diatule diamu na bantu watashani bahali yako. Because politics is about all of us benefiting. Politicians benefiting and citizens benefiting. So me, I have no issue when you call me Tayali Mshaninabuali. I have no issue. But if you are intelligent, you will realize that even Hakainde Hichilema ni Mshaninabuali. It's you who pays him. Yes, Hakainde Hichilema will tell you, no, I had money and I had money. Where did he get the money? Didn't he get the money from privatization? Whose companies were those? Were they not from people? Won't send for Mshaninabuali. But paratulation no wadi, paratulation that was something. Can we also make sure that people also benefit something? Immorality comes in when imamuledia wino and you want to pretend that if into Chilufya wino. That's why immorality comes in. When you pretend imamuledia and you want to pretend that everything is okay. That is why it becomes a problem. So, Vanevas Mumba has issued a statement on the airport. In a statement by Vanevas Mumba, Bafumishe, Nibumushani na wali bubi. Why do I say Nibumushani na wali bubi? Because he's just issuing a statement so that when abantu bashale bale chula. That's why we have differed. That's why we have differed. I will not talk about people. I know. You talando yaranda in Indonesia. I just look to say, okay, it's okay. You are doing this. You are saying this so that you can get something. This is a fact. Even me, panoni ever. Even me, I'm not lying. I'm talking like this so that at least ababa echechinga bafu mapo anishirefo abafu mepo. Because therefore but if HH was doing well, I would rather go to his camp, join his camp and eat with them. The problem with my UPND, this is where I'm finding it difficult to go to them and eat with them. This is the problem. This is the problem. Unless I'm a strong conscience. Baliawa liya kabisira. Avena pirato, bale liya kabisira. Avena mtati, avena Felix, avena Charles Minupi, bale liya kabisira. Bale yaku fichilisha. People are suffering. That is not the kind of government I want to be part of. I want to be part of a government that, yes, you are eating, but also people are eating. And this is the kind of government that I see Muniba Edgar Lungu. But Edgar Lungu had his own faults, but at least government yabo bale diana bantu. That's why you are seeing money kuliwa kada aba bulano abagula no mutwe tabayishwa no kupenda endalama, but they were having money. Why? Because the government allowed the Zambians ukulya nabo. It is true, not everyone was eating with them. There were a few, but at least from those few, we were snatching something. At least we were snatching something. With this government, they are eating with foreigners. They are eating on their own. They have made they have condoned themselves. And they are just eating only amongst themselves. Zambians are suffering. That is the difference with Hakainde Hichilema na Edgar Chagwalungu. And Vaneva Smumba, people like Vaneva Smumba and others, they are busy supporting them. Supporting them. Vaneva Smumba, you are saying, no, how can you feel when you send somebody to go and buy sausage, 2 kg sausage, and then he comes back I bought at 400 kwacha, and yet it's 150. You can feel bad. But never Smumba. That project is a big project. And you as former vice president, you should know very well how to break down a project. If Vaneva Smumba, that article that you posted, if you had broken it down, that there was working on the runway. And working on the runway, the cost was supposed to be this. And yet they paid this. There was this building. This building should have costed this. And yet it costed this. If you break it down like that, you make justification for that 150. I'm telling you, I would not argue with you, but never Smumba. I would not. I would not. But you are quick to defend your Pomule Villa. You are quick to defend your Pomule Villa. You are quick to defend Bumushani Wali Wenu. You are coming up with statement, aya chenjeresha, woodwinking Zambians, mwavika pona at woman of God. And those people who are naive, I mean, man of God, man of God, man of God, I'm telling you, a lot of you, you are cheated by these so-called men of God. You are cheated. They reap from you. Munaelolesha no kulolesha. Wa forenda rama. Wa atudiro muntu at man of God. Uyona isoya katusha nchani uko. Imo mwebani. That's why me I love CR1. CR1 is realistic. CR1 tabepa one to finish. Alala ndira po. He even tells you that if it's to scam you, I will scam you. I will scam you and you will be shocked when I scam you. He says it. He says it, but I don't know. You keep on, venerating some of these men of God. These hungry vouchers, you keep on venerating them at men of God, men of God. Mambara wale milira fiendaram. It's not that, I'm not saying about all of them, no. There are few people who are dedicated to serving God, but not that men of God, men of God. Church. I would have made a church, I would have been making money. But some of these, they steal from you. You Zambians, a lot of you Zambians are very naive. Very naive. You venerate these people, men of God, men of God. Nonsense. Men of God, men of God, men of God, men of God. I'm telling you. So, that defense, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. He's trying to be, to be canny. He's trying to be canny. No, when you send somebody to go and buy sausage, 2 kg sausage, he buys at 150 instead of 400. Can you give us the justification? Give us the justification of your 150. And this is my challenge to all those who are arguing to say that that airport costed 150 million. My challenge is, can you give us the breakdown of it? Can you give us the breakdown of it? How are you arriving at 150? when there were so many stakeholders that were involved in building that. I appreciate Honorable this lady, the MP. What is the name again? Yes, Honorable Given Katut. Honorable Given Katut. She was a member of parliament, and as a committee in communication, they looked at that. And that committee of parliament, it did not just include MPs from PF, it included MPs from the UPND. And they never raised an issue there. We never saw it coming in parliament to say, no, they have whatever. She has, I think, let me play this.
We went to inspect we were given instructions by... I just want to comment on this. I'm a member of parliament, and also I've been a member of parliament for 2 terms. I was in Transport and Communication Committee when we went to inspect, when we were given instructions by the Honorable Speaker, Mr. Matibin, as a committee to go and check on the progress of the international airport, KK International Airport. When we got there, we discovered, these were our findings, that the 400 million, in fact, it's 300 million plus dollars has been spent on the airport, the hotel, the shopping mall, which is on Airport Road, and the head office, and a warehouse. There are 5 items in this 300 million plus dollars. It's not just the airport itself. I think being truthful is very important.
Yeah, so you have heard. But given Katuta, she was part of a parliamentary committee. And they, as a parliamentary committee, they provide oversight to the executive. And the committee does not just include members of parliament of one political party. No, it includes members of the opposition at that time by UPND. And she has said 5. There is a mall. There is the airport itself. There is their offices. There is a hotel. And I don't know what else is there. She has said it. So, but never smumba, supporter, because the man at your level, former Vice President, Dr. Chakuti, Victory, Zambia shall be saved, Victory Ministry, founder. When you come out, you should come out solid. That's why I'm talking about you. That's why I responded on your article, because it is not making sense. What argument are you putting up? What has convinced you that what Hakainde Hichilema said is true? What has convinced you? That is what is lacking in your article. Because you are telling me, no, why do you make it personal instead of reason? Where is your reason there? Where is your reason? Because you are supposed to convince us that this is my conviction. This is why I agree with Hakainde Hichilema. Before you start saying Hakainde Hichilema has a right to be upset. He has a right to be upset. What is the basis for him to get upset? What is the basis for him to get upset? Where has he gotten the 150? Can he show us? If you can bring that, believe you me, even me, I would be here to admonish President Hakainde, President Edgar Lungu and his government. I would be here to do that. I would never spare them. Never. That is not me. Nangunde fo kudia. Chawa mafine kalipa. But then to agree on corruption, I would never do that. I would never do that. Njikade na if you abupuba inchisu minefyo. Government yaba Edgar Lungu. If such a thing would happen, and I'm convinced, I'm telling you, I would not take it. So imwe Nevers Mumba, what has convinced you? Imwe Nevers Mumba, Dr. Nevers Mumba, Dr. Sakwila Nevers Mumba, what has convinced you to support Hakainde Hichilema on this one? That yes, they spent 150 and not 300 chakuti. What has convinced you? You haven't brought out that one. That is the reason I'm talking about. That is the substance. If you engage me on that level, I will appreciate and I will engage you on that level. Otherwise, that statement, yabu mshani na wali. Kufwa yokudia. Kufwa yokudia. Ila statement, kwa yama statement yao tufumia tu. Ulefwa afyo kudia. Ulefwa afyo kudia. But at least from my point of view, nalikuwa tako kanani kanekofika conscience kalanshu pakofi. Ukufumia the statement for afyo kudia, I would rather keep quiet. So I know Nevers Mumba, I know from my point of view. Me, I know. I know how this government has been so good to you. I know. When you are driving a GX like the GX that you drive, coming from government, I mean, you need to, conduct yourself in a certain way. When you are going all over, everywhere, here and there, they are giving you respect as a former president and whatever. You are benefiting in that so-called former vice president. Of course, we need to give you that respect. But come on, you are former vice president for all of us. So when you issue statement, don't issue a statement. Go above that. Go above that, Nevers Mumba. Go above that. I totally understand. You need this government to support you. You need this government to help you. I totally understand you. But kuti mwachitako wino kofidia, you would rather keep quiet. You would rather keep quiet, not implicating yourself like that. What has convinced you, Nevers Mumba? What has convinced you? And how? And Hakainde Hichilema. I mean, Hakainde Hichilema, sorry to say, is a perpetual liar. Sorry to say, he's a perpetual liar. I'm saying this. It is true. Hakainde Hichilema has been lying. Since he was in opposition, since he came into politics, he has been lying. He's in State House, he has been lying. This is another statement. Remember the statement that he issued relating to the jet. Mulai wukishapa the jet. When anybody in opposition, Indalama will give to the students. Has he done that? When he came in, no, that thing costed 300 chakuti. Corruption. When you are choosing leaders. Remember what he said. Hey, but what has he done? Who has been convicted if there was corruption? Because some of you people, when I'm talking like this, you feel like, no, I'm just talking too much. But the question is, open your mind, think. The question is, from the time that Hakainde Hichilema came into power to date, tell me one person that has been arrested for corruption for purchasing that that Gulf ship. One person, one. Don't mention the official Stadimwala. Stadimwala is not in court for corruption in that what is this Gulf Stream? No. He's in court for abuse of power. That is the charge, abuse of power. Failure to follow procedure, not corruption. So Hakainde Hichilema, he has been lying. So Imova Nevers Mumba, how come you are finding it easy to believe Hakainde Hichilema? When Hakainde Hichilema has been lying from the time that he was in opposition and when he's the president, he has been lying. How come, Nevers Mumba, you are finding it easy to believe this man? How come? Frankly speaking, kutina temo kuliako kuliba Hakainde Hichilema. Kutina temo kuliako ndefo kuliako kuliba Hakainde Hichilema. Nde chula na inewe pano nde chula. Kutina temo kuliako. But tinde ya pabufi vale vepo ufi. Elo inentampo kula vepa wantati efu balandire fia chini. That is a sin. That is a mortal sin. It's a mortal sin. Chimono kuipaya vantu. When a person is not telling the truth, when a person is not doing what is right, mwevele nipo so that I change. I am talking pali Vaneva Smumba because Vaneva Smumba, I've said it even before, even you are senior leaders and you are respected because of even this thing of the so-called man of God. You are respected. So mule isuro tunwa wino. Not mule isuro utunwa ukwa samuna so that vavike mo if ya kudia ngoto anatoatoni. Yo, it's not nice. It's not nice. Mule isuro tunwa wino. Not so that you are possible. It's not good. It's not good. It's a mortal sin. You can be man of God, but this is immoral. This is immoral. What I'm doing here, I am saying this is the truth. I'm speaking on behalf of Zambians out there who are suffering, who are being cheated, that this government is sorting out this issue of debt. Then they will come to the cost of living. Vaneva Smumba. Imwe. And this government is sorting out these issues of debt. Then they'll come to cost of living. Mdala akudienifi na papat. Akudienifi. And you and I, we know each other. You and I, we know each other. Eh? We know. Inena limishba. Eh? Na liwombele kona Arabi. Mu South Africa munena wa Brent Trust na lidishwe dia shionse na lishwa mwaikala na lishwa. I was young, I used to watch you ile mwali kukitwe kulia pali chile chinganda twalela tinganda chawe kichekera pamenshi. We know the story about all that. We know we know how you came back. We know. So come on, please, let us not cheat the Zambian people. Let us be sympathetic with the Zambian people. We cannot be cheating people at no. This government is trying to sort out debt. Which debt, Vaneva Smumba? Which debt? Which debt? Then they'll come to the cost of living. And tomorrow mukawena puppet, man of God. When you cheat people like that, no. It's very bad. It's really sad. It's really sad. This government is sorting out debt. Hakainde Hichilema kalipa because he's the one paying. Is he the one paying? Is he the one paying? Is he even paying anything? Hichilema kalipa afu memo Edgar Lungu ashikongwele esemu awele esa ashilipire nkongole. Chen tumuwe shemu Hakainde Edgar Lungu kwa lipire nkongoleshi. Tawafu memo ngata washilipire tukakukaka. Muwe sheni mu. Tumupani koko bati ashilipire. Kaide washikongwe. Instead of you chamushiku, aliko nkongole. Aliko muwe sheni esa ashilipire. Bring back Edgar Lungu. Let him come and pay the debt. You have failed to pay. You have failed to pay. At least people are getting paid. Let him come back. Let him pay. Even you have brought so much misery. So much. But never Smumba. Please, Napapata, with due respect, shut up. With due respect, never Smumba, shut up. You are a respected senior citizen in this country. Don't be part of the lies. Don't be, you know, a disgraced Mushani Nagwadi. I'm sorry to say this, but I have to say it. Because you cannot be saying this government is trying to sort out the debt. Then they'll come to cost of living. Chakana sana. Chakana. Tetinjika reko vya bopena po. Munjereko. Ninjwa muni bakalamba with due respect. That kind of thing is not right in politics. It's not good. Tule chusha imipashisha abantu balefwa mulandu wakuchula abantu balefwa. People are dying because of suffering, and then you, because they are helping you, you want to be helping them to lie. No, it's not right. And then Shitishen Gulf Stream, Shitishen, sell it. You are saying that it is gone. It is gone. It is gone. Shitishen guy. Shitishen Gulf Stream. Trevor Tumone. Shtishen, sell it. Eh? And by the way, that Gulf Stream, mulakana tayenda. When you check Gulf Stream, amana nikane filaka tushinga ni finchifilia. Gulf Stream will end. It keeps moving. Iya kuisa. Whom does it carry? Hakainde Hichilema. Bazafu niwa London mukalondora one day. Because that Gulf Stream moves. It moves. Tamai parking afya. We know it moves. So it moves. Where does it go? Who does it carry? It is a presidential jet, but it moves. So who does it move with? Who does it carry? Where does it go? I mean, we can't keep on. Hey, muwesheni yesa fisove. Na mufidwa. Muwesheni yesa fisove. You are dealing with foreigners. You are dealing with foreigners. Instead of dealing with Zambians. You are not giving Zambians ama contracts. Ama contracts yamu government. You are giving them to foreigners. Even this dual carriageway. This dual carriageway. You are giving it to foreigner. Money is coming from Zambia. But you have given this Italian mafia and the other people. These are the people that are going to eat out of that that dual carriageway. On top of that, Mwachirika na Paris, bakade 4 years. Why can't you give part of that project to Zambians? Are you telling me that we don't have contractors, either engineering, construction, whatever? Are you telling me our engineers cannot build that road? Where is the citizen empowerment? Because Balungu used to talk about citizen empowerment every day. Every government project, Kanomuriama Zambians. Every Zambian, and it's a law, by the way. It's a law. If you are disregarding this law, you are disregarding it. Dual carriageway, Vikeni Mwama Zambians. I think I even saw it, mu news diggers. By engineering, whatever. They're saying, give 50% to Zambians. Because the money you are getting it locally. You're not getting it outside. So why can't Zambians be part of that project? So that at least, ama Zambians navena wali yako. Palas shikafika kona kumbiuku. Palas na mwebe never smumba mukali yako. Because ama Zambians inga wafula. Wakesa tula komutulo. And you will not be expecting money from Katushinga Nikui Soko. You want to be expecting money. At least mkakwata kwesha mtulo. That's why nama churches, nama pastors, vale utukila kuna nikane kuma churches yao. They are running away from churches. These so-called men of God, they are running away kuma churches. Vale utuka kuli insala. Muma churches muri insala. So pastors and the bishops and whatever, they are running away kuma churches. Vale utukila kuma politics. Baisa mkula shani no wadi. Mupita ni mumona fe, hey, Father Chakuti, hey, Pastor Chakuti, issuing statements. Bumushani na wadi. But if there is money in the economy, people who have money to come and tula. Talk to the government to sort out Zambians. When Zambians are sorted out, they will have money. Pasande bakula samba vaisa kuchechi bala tula. Tabale tula because there is no money. Government is not paying money. So it is a wrong move to go to government to get money. What you should do, push government to give Zambians money. Baleria bala isa kuchechi bale tula. Nomba imamule kutukira kuma politicians. Nomba Zambian. It is immoral. It is immoral. Let the Zambians also eat. Let the Zambians also eat. Otherwise, you are a disgrace. So-called men of God, you are a disgrace. Nimuka bolala. Nimukruku. Be nice to Zambians. That is my only difference. Inem for okudana wantu. Nangoko na kwata. Mjana wantu. Whatever. Mostly the problems that I'm talking about, they are not my problems, apart from Mundwele. But otherwise, it is a lot of people that I'm helping. A lot of people that I'm helping. If I were just to say, no, whatever, I think I can manage pretty well. I can manage pretty well. But I consider others. I want to suffer with others. I am talking, pano, risking to be arrested. Risking to be arrested. Why? Because in the I want to know. I want to make a record we know. I was arguing with my wife. This is what I was telling my wife. I was telling her, do you think I like it to come here and talk? No. This is not pleasurable. It's not. It's not pleasurable. You think that I like it? I don't like it. But I have to do this so that at least Hakainde Hichilema won't go. Ukwebat na wafirwa. At least he might try to do something good. I must tell Hakainde Hichilema, give Zambians businesses, pay Zambians, the contractors, pay them, the suppliers, pay them. I must tell him. Ngawawa pela. Maybe one of those, akesa ingisha kwenchito, brother wandibuka boy, or sister wandibuka boy, and that sister wandinga ambo kuomba kulibuka boy, he will not come here. Actually, let me take opportunity to thank all those people who have employed some of my relatives. I've brought a lot of relatives, and a number of you Zambians, you have employed some of my relatives. My uncle has been employed by that man. He pays him something, and my uncle gets very excited when he gets paid. Thank you very much to you who has employed my uncle. The other day I went back, my sister has been employed by somebody, you know, they are looking after somebody's farm. Thank you very much for employing my sister. Because if those people, you don't employ them, all of them, they will be on me. It will be me to buy meal for them, whatever. But since mlewengisha kwenchito, mlenja fuako. And that is how it is supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. So when I talk, when I gandela ndikishapa, it's not just me. Ile ni nkwatati. Nenamo koid na raiso koid. But I'm looking at the larger picture. The bigger picture. That's what I'm looking at. And that's why I'm talking here. Na imwewe ne, vambi mwewa shaloku, mwewa landaranda. Mwewa palawa never smumba. Think like that. Don't just think about yourself. It's not good. It's not good. ZESCO, look, you are firing people. You have sent people away from ZESCO. You are employing a foreign company. You are indirectly privatizing ZESCO by giving this private company, and it is going to bring its own people and so on and so forth. People are losing jobs. That is how people are dying in the compounds. In the compounds, because I mean, if they have no jobs, then what? Then what? Please, please, Hakainde Hichilema, reverse that nonsense that is happening at ZESCO. Consider Zambians. What you want to do at ZESCO is wrong. It's very wrong. What you want to do, Kumainyuku, Kumapane, KCM, it's wrong. Consider Zambians. Government contracts, consider Zambians. That is the only way you are going to improve the lives of Zambians. At the moment, Hakainde Hichilema, you are killing us. You are killing us, Hakainde Hichilema. And I'm not saying this out of whatever to finch. I'm saying this because it is true. And I'm speaking for many Zambians out there. Listen to the cries of Zambians. Don't listen to people like Vanevas Mumba. Don't listen to those people. Don't listen to people like Kelvin Sampa. Niwaka varia. Balefo afyo kudia. Listen to us. We are speaking for the Zambians. But if Zambians have money, I know I will have the money through Zambians. That's how I make my money. That's how I used to make money. Balungu was not giving me money then. I was making money through Zambians who were making money. Be real. Don't just concentrate on arresting us. Mwaikata na kuli Fred Membe nomu. Uyonamba mwala tinta na kiti mwala tinta na Fred Membe has, you know, Fred Membe is charged with criminal libel. And, you know, he spent a night in incarceration. After Fred Membe, he has also complained before a magistrate. He has complained before a magistrate so that the inspector general can also come to court. On a criminal, basically it's the same, it's 50-50. Baka Pokola, they are prosecuting Fred Membe on criminal libel. Fred Membe is also wanting to prosecute the IG on criminal libel. Baka Pokola, they are saying, no, you have defamed the Deputy Inspector General Operations. Fred Membe is saying, you, the Inspector General, you have defamed me. Now, of course, this issue, when you make, there are a number of ways that you can complain against somebody when your rights have been infringed by that person. One way is to go to the police, and then the police will arrest that person and take that person to court. But there is another way. This way is you go to court, complain before a magistrate. The only issue with this process, the second one, which Nevas Mumba has used, is that you have to go to, the DPP must give you consent to prosecute the case. Same with the police, even Bakapokola, when Ibakwikata, before the case goes to court, the NPA, National Prosecution, has authority, has to agree that yes, this case can go to court. So Bakapokola wala tuale milando shabo ku NPA. Even you, as an individual, if you want to prosecute somebody, you have made a complaint, you have to take it to National Prosecution. And then the National Prosecution will give you consent to say, yes, you can prosecute this case. So, there is a challenge. I don't know if the NPA will agree to prosecute what Dr. Membe, you know, on that criminal libel. Here, at the Deputy Inspector General, I don't know if they will agree. But equally, our Fred Membe, I don't know if they will agree. So, but what is good, for me, what I've liked about this is that, but Fred Membe, at least he has pushed back. Some of us, we are our rights are infringed upon, but we don't do anything. We don't do anything, we don't push back. I am glad that Dr. Nevas Mumba or by Dr. Fred Membe, he's pushing back. I am also going to push back. I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back, and I'll give you details later. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about that. But over and above everything that we have said today is that Hakainde Hichilema cannot continue complaining about Edgar Chagwalungu and making frivolous allegations, fake allegations, malicious allegations against Edgar Chagwalungu and the PF. The best that he should do, if indeed he has failed, he was elected because he promised us that he had solutions. If he has failed, let him resign. Let Edgar Chagwalungu Babuelepo so that okay, safe is over. We can tell Edgar Lungu to say, we have brought you back, but our issue is that can you sort out Ifintu? Can you sort out in Congolese? Because Banan can't, he can't keep on like this. Iyo. Marefo inana nikamira katushinga chana. First njishekolu. Why I open phone calls? I want to open phone calls. Yo, I made up sorry. Yo, we dance our side sorry. Tapane provinga chitafe ozo. Sambotonoa, awamunga doganoa. Mwana tungomba soba, kadwa kaleke sorry. Sambotonoa, awamunga doganoa. Mwana tungomba soba, kadwa kaleke sorry. Ayewele la puti na puti, ayewele la puti, ayewele la
Watashu kutabamona Warolela vete fwe tukapona Wena waishi wapyo kukondema Tapari wabawino kama ovena
Waishi wapyo kukondema Tapari wabawino
Nakatoa bafe musala Sodini Yo
Alewele la bosori Tapari fekinga jitafwe bosori Yesa wasalile sori Olinga jitafwe bosori Chamboza noa Baba mugwato wanoa Mama noa Kaleke sori Chamboza noa Baba mugwato wanoa Mama sofa Kaleke sori Alewele la bosori Alewele la bosori Alewele la bosori Now, I've met from Dala, Babu we shepo, esa afisolve fintu because te timule exave complain, chila wishiko ya complaining. Fiami shupa, le Kenya wele esa afisolve. I'm opening phone lines. The number that you are supposed to call on WhatsApp, I insist, on WhatsApp only. It's 07, not 9, 07 63 30 2207. The number that you are calling is 0763 30 2207. On WhatsApp only. On WhatsApp only. My phone is ringing. Hello. Let me just connect. I'm quite my name. Hello?
Hello?
I'm quiet. Hey, London.
If Mwalanda alafishika. Na tupanta ndio point mwana atobebati abana abasidwa. Now since na abasidwa etigwa ale kongwenda. Bamukwe kwesa kipidisha ndalamba. Eso tulikuwa ya febina zambia. Wena ushire foye igenda Mwalanda nishirishi. Ukuchura chura ngamba zambia tutemeni wao. Elo chimcho ndefalo ndange shingo ngole shenesh bakongole ba yeticho nagavu penja ko kesa chikwesha nanje ndiro nangu ya banta ba yosta ba yipele ngongole bachitule chukula mucharo nombe fitu fichara wa masha indara mabale twala kwisa oko bale twala ba yechichi mu government ya mwandilita chuwe lesa ti atulubule balungu tule bafoya bagwekele because tomuti wabatu ero balishwe kumba balishwe makonazi yose tutemeno notaba batataba abaita so konde makonde amatabo yose ero bali for position balela nda stitifofile fele everybody still kachi finji fa ala fo bena sa bala to fanga bena sa finji Wichitera chuwe ba Tayali de sale para de mogale malika. Mwela ndechi shinka turamiko kana matasa promosa to ya konka. Balungu fatule bafoya ko wekere fatu. Kwa ya mutana chuma nini to contribute na tasha.
Natotera. Yes. Hello?
Good evening, President Tayali.
Good evening.
Sir, it's a wonderful program, boss. I just want to commend you and encourage you to continue. I want to ever pay to Shupa in the name of your pastor and Vashan because it is a people of the to Rangira. And President Tayali, the truth are so many enemies. But again, that won't stop us from speaking it the way it is. brother man, continue speaking the truth.
Thank you, thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. I'm quiet.
When I told you that shooting today home for when I put Philip Kasumba Kina Maturinga and Navadi. Among the Copa room to Babuish, Pine to Kayava congregation come. You made Andia could have the Pavanto of Mapocalita Monica, we know you, Nakuma to the end of Patina, that teacher will take a woman to take Valetila. Edo Fiash Nevas Mumba, Queen and Femaro, but about Yash Bakum Pashi, no more politics of Mamo. When you are Mushana, one church in the Alibasura Sana. And to whom at least to Sudan, the Cora and the people feel about same and doing about Vayo. And I spoke Company to Valena. Can't you let to put a coffee about territory, the Porto Muenso? Coming in Sami Pari talk like the program of Christmas near people equivalent of Zambia. Pantuera Zambia, even Kusami Tue. Nearly Bakunia and two other two are just Kuakunia Tum Evangeleko. I'll never feel Kuayo. To Aliquatenza Bunamaka, but to our more person, what I resign at Bakalamba, Nafia Kosaku Fileka Quatavane, or to Buntash Bakatagono, which is Mukaina to Telephone to the Canamits.
Not Totteram. Hello?
Watati maombe.
Kwa maombe.
Kwa wapangira watushupa na watati ya wana watushupa. Lepo webile tabishiwe kwa wuri. Ero etolata bude bena Zambia kulo pira makujusha usha hapo chamba usha hapo kansero usha hapo pombe kwa mpero kuteke chano cha Zambia. Kwanga. Uyu tunafirwa. That's what we take around the Future Chapel, which I shall to Charlie. Never for cancer, I especially if you take a money. Do now, I don't get state house, this is state house, I don't know if you're I have state house, and President gave my state house, and Carabia. Charitina.
Thank you.
Every Democrat program after me for the Paris. Thank
you. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening, sir.
I just want to talk about the article of Vanevas Mumba. Vanevas Mumba, you should not think that we are fools and we can be cheated anymore. You should not think like that. Let him just eat in silence. A lot of Zambians are suffering, and they can't come out like that, deceiving us to say, no, they want to sort of the issue of debt, then they'll come to meal and the fuel and so on and so forth. We are not fools. If he has lost the spirit of discernment, he can't discern anymore. Let him shut up. We are going through a lot just to manage to pay minimum. It's a challenge for most of us. Let him shut up and eat in silence. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello?
Canavesa, Tungro Pongavater.
I'm Kwashani.
My name is Muzumandova. I'm calling from the United States of Tanzania. Okay. I'm quite to live a program. And she Sako Parano, but I think I found one book to my bank.
Yeah? You are alive.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, now for could contribute to the topic Mwachambea Padi Vanevas Mumba. Vanevas Mumba has always been a letdown to the country of Zambia, despite him still benefiting from the status of which he held some 20 years ago as a Republican vice president. Even to this date, he still uses that status as a former Republican president wherever he's going, forgetting his political party that he has put him one bag, but only to keep it to himself. We understand that the Zambian people today are going through difficult times,
And there are so many challenges that today the UPND government have failed to definitely deliver to the Zambian people. People are dying today. What katwisho mfipataro mtamwa vemiti abantu petro no kwani sana kuta kuna matreni kwa to bale te koptaka kwa watiwenga kwani sana kusana ngwa mabunga bala ndati wakabwesha umuntu wa 50 kwacha omajisho ya mathematics or economics basa mbile ba Hakainde Hichilema ku invest Zambia ipia kulando kwa wati ngwa mu government okesa chinjo bunga okesa kwa 50 kwacha ile ro bunga bwali ba katwishinga times 300 wa 350 bunga abantu refano kwani shokushi. So, Hichilema cha kusakambika nga torosho kwa chama leaders kubanga ma opposition political party in Zambia like whatever smumba pia bajawa kwa bantu kwa torefa walera ndira basi wala ndama Zambia. But him has continued to enjoy, continued to enjoy to sing Zambian of course republic status.
Hello. Hello. Hello? 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 I think gadget kakuizira kambo kuomba. Gadget kakuizira unga kambo kuomba. Ama phone ni shambo kushupo kuchita ntwani kuchita connect. Hello?
Hello, President.
Kwa London.
Kwa yawe tuatotera wa President. Tuarekale tuabo kwesha. At least now we are here. Ngavya vina mwira wa President. Na wambo kupuka beka wale poreka. Pafimbo poke wale poreka. Apa. Riposa benenjita. That song was prophetic. I know people have made use of that when the place about Marikarapo. It was prophetic, now it has reality. I don't wear it up.
Indeed, it was prophetic. Hello? Hello?
Atari mwashenza bwanji.
Bwino bwanji naime.
Bwino atari. Awe tuai konkankani na chikambepo chabe pangokono. Manje chafest kuli ba Nevas Mumba. Ba Nevas Mumba wafunika ba taking patriotism yako ati walikuwa ati ni baparenti. So beve baimira ko papati yako ati baziba mao ya mulungu. So beve ndiye bafunika bafaka bankalika pansi ba former president na bamene balipo bawaza wakati ai bamene basungira ziko ni so uyu party yake kinachoka anasibenza ko vabwino mutashi na iwe pitiriza bafunika ndiye bachitana yes. Mozi abantu is a Christian and impossible mereka muntu because yes bamene barachoka apa banaruvyanya okay bangaruvyanye but ni bantu but tentirangane ko vabwino bamene barachita tentirangane ko vintu vabwino bamene barasiya so whenever simumba je bafungo kambati ai vo nkala na bitterness apa palipe uli brother wako ye angaruvyanye visiye vipite tenti amboenda pasogolo. Manje beve vambo kamba yai banadia banachita bwanji na evidence kulibe ni kuruvyanya because bazaruvyanya abantu ambiri. Ero beve chamene bafungo kamba kwa panchako ati vakudya abantu sivakudya. Situzambo kamba kwa vima building bantu number 1 chamene bafuna ni vakudya vichipe na nkaribu na mazantani bapase konchito ma contract machani ebintu vili more important. Gari kwambo kamba ni mwanene banajama bese mu government amdara we should say the government bese mu government so bebe chiripo ni kunkalika bantu panjolo wise bakambapo kwa bane vintu va lubana buzani ko ni mitingo bantu basabari why batamangira ku building bibe na chitu bantu kani ya nkaribu kwile pansi. So nje nchito ya mele wafika baserepo aneva simumba lotu kungu futi bachita magic division manja nabo bofaka muliro again instead bazizirike nabo bambofaka muliro kwati sibara pempe ya simwe chifunga nkalira watati
zikomo kwambi zikomo hello 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 karaka gadget kakuna nikanika kuizra kala shupa hello 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 hello
Hello.
hello
Hello.
yes please
I just want to say you guys have my support from America. I think it's so great what you guys are doing. I just started following the stories from Zambia, South Africa, and Niger. So good luck with everything you guys are doing.
Thank you. You are calling from where?
I'm from the United States.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The United States.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yo. Nila sawa sali sorry. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, Atat.
Mkwai.
Hello?
Hello?
Otali. Bani mwakam. Pali wanivas mumba. Nivas mumba lomshani na wai. Wabila hendi. So na nivula bucha. Nifuna wabina bucha. Kaya wabili la vakudia. Waja wamdala waja. Vezana amba chechi. Na Bible ika amba mungu kamusia. Umafunja. So nikufunja. So I think wamdala waja wabila chechi bo. Tenti watamba jabu. Eta mungu wati mokinga mazambia zinanja. Mkawauze. Nisegula bucha. Nufuna wavina mbucha wadasi nkwili. So wakabwe.
Zikomo. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Good morning from my side, Mr. Chilufya Tayali.
Oh, Nikwisoko, good morning.
Ndukale donya bakaramba. Ndukale donya. Etu mina ukale donya. New Caledonia.
New Caledonia? To be honest, I've never heard of
island near Australia.
Oh, near Australia. Oh.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, it's the first time I'm hearing that. Caledonia.
Okay, ni nema shina oe no nebo chilutana.
Oh, okay. Awe na totela.
Na totela mkwai. Ite kubalila pochonde fo kulanda kana pesa adi femo hebe kubani basi munga. Alamata nomo abebe chinga. Because in Amakonga life history Mumba na attitude or personality bakwata. Whenever Mumba he would have been a president, but because of his personality of Mshani Wadi, no Kufiro as a leader, the way he's supposed to be. But if you want to get so in the position in Mwansa Pende, a position to Kapoya Maka, Takali na Kumboko guy. Because all along he has been Mushani Nawa, Tawakatapo, Yaramani Hakovati, Mchibaba, they did it the way it's supposed to be. So, but I'm Mustavino Kwebe, a prophet ching. Ita number 2, which is for Mr. Command Bachel, but I moved to shape Programu, we got it. Ero Lesa, Mario Tola, Ofovalanda, Chibembo, Lesa Mario Tola. If you look at the time UPND was in position, Balelanda Sana, ukumoneka kwa chama government yonse ya bakwaya teka kwe chalo cha Zambia tabakwata amaano koma Hakainde fe bakwata amaano ako bakyalubula Zambia. I think balifikana pa extent yako ati wale mwana kwa chini wa Yesu Kristo ni wakalubula. Bakilisa ni mariotola akaleta pavo keru. Na masile bana bamone bokuba kisoso breni utapalo ko benga tapalo fo bengasa. Basi bana na lumpu ya wine bale tukenzele no kwebo son defi kondo kwa natch defta kwa tamano takwata vision. Alikwata vision yukutana bena. Sole sanomani mariotola na tanga amazamya kwebati. Yo alelanda sana no mwana kwa tichaisa lubula Zambia. He's a useless idiot, he's a failure, he has failed. Therefore, he must step down and give chance to Walungu hapa kwa tamano. Baweke kwa kese solve my problem bashi. Kaiwashi dia ma problem and he thinks that ya problem mcha solve kunyena la masha kwa shamu Zambia. Na in fact ashuka bantu walipea banda alipanga basi mwati kenda la mole randa tulabwesha loni. Indalama za nyoko olonina la masha cha. Kigenda la masha alo era fofo Zambia kweba lipiratazi kweba lipirana maloni yako kile balungu kweba tibate develop tala ukweba twawamie tala italo teche panta shinga tamukwete development and there is no development that is so cheap so bamutalo kufirwa na bafitwa bafunge po balekele balaba patamano na gishi bese po babwekele po balungu tabala expire babwekele po bakese picture milimo yabo kwa ni Zambia kundanshi tukapoke na mataxi yali apera na ngo yapoka kumbai Kapwa yakabuelele ama mines ibonse bafiro kula lipira tax and some of the mines kidaba rungu ale foko bati abwelele yabe yacha bakapoke tukambyo kula ninga febene fema Zambia tukareko 100% ndala mashi mcharoche
Thank you,
musa ali amkula poke ndala mukto account okay na tokera ba Chilufya mtikilite
MK. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I was speaking. Yeah, I was speaking to Hakainde.
Okay.
I want to pick on the topic concerning Mr. Mumba. I think something to do with Mr. President is right for him to talk about airport. But when I look at the whole thing, in fact, there is no impact because there's already a script to prepare for the so-called distraction. So I don't see anything much because as we are concerned, since he came in power, we haven't seen any tangible structure in 2 years' time. It is not a matter of trying to approach what police did and improve on whatever it thinks is supposed to improve, rather than criticize each and every time. So keep it up with what you are doing, otherwise we are following you and we are behind you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Hello?
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 Yes, please.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Chilufya, we love you. We love your check and balances. And we want to support what you're doing. God be with you. You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the poor Zambians. And I'll just take, if people are listening, can the can the UPND, 24 months that they have been in government, let them outline what they have done so that people can counter-check and see where we are going as a nation. But in these past 24 months that have been in power, it's all about PF. What are you doing in government? But what are you doing for the people of Zambia? Then, to come to Banevas Mumba, I was just reading his article when you were saying, Banevas Mumba, yes, we love you, we respect you, we are Zambians, like we can say we respect you, but respect is a two-way thing. can you respect the poor Zambians as well? Not because you will now think that all Zambians are like you. Can you please also give respect to Zambian people and Banevas Mumba? We love you, and when someone loves you and they want to control you, it doesn't mean never kupata. What you've done actually, Chilufya Tayali, you've got so much love for Banevas Mumba than other people. Because you've said it the way it is. You can't just come and, like, I like the point where you say, can you give us figures? And I like that other lady who was an MP who says, 300 million set by PF Baku Airport. And she has stated how it went. But never Sumbatwali, but Timopati, how Jenny, to feel say, Abantu, Abalepita, Mkuchula. I was looking at Zambia today, that woman who was beaten, Kumatero, the way she's staying. And then some people are going to say, no, UPN government is working. Let's just be honest and sincere to ourselves. 24 months they have stayed in government. Let them come on radio, tell us what they have done. Chapwa, thank you, Chilufya. Let's Mpala and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. Uyo, alebwerera pusori, tapalifu twinga chitafuivu, chambuta nowa, twaba mubwatu wanowa, nakuwambana tugombe sova, tatwa kareke sori. Hello? Hello?
Tayali.
Yes.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
The problem with Nevas Mumba, is that he thinks he was a president. And yet that presidency, and amongst all the vice presidents, it's only him who talks as if he is, we had one vice president in this country. But people like Hakainde, right? Mrs. Wheeler, they are quiet. At him, where does it?
Network up to car. Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Zulu calling from Chongwe.
Okay.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Zulu, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
I'm very disappointed with the president. Yes, we put him in power, but what is happening is different from what he promised. So it's like anabugira pampando chitabe hapo kuita business. So wapi mpachabe bashte resign. La siri.
Zikom. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Chiro.
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, are you online?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. This is Kenneth Wayachanda.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling from Mundora.
Okay.
Manchilo, we always love you and God will always bless you. Listen, in Zambia, the only question I can ask this UPND and their president is one question. Are they normal? Period. That's all.
Okay.
They know their answer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just wanted to add on the debate going on whenever we complain about the high cost of living. So there is this debate which is going on to say, you don't complain about the high cost of living, talk of minimum, the price of commodities and everything, because even when the PF was coming into power in 2011, they found the minimum at a certain price, was it 35, 37, they took it up to 130, and so even now when EV has come into power, there's also risen. So how do you complain with that? So we're not looking at where PFO found it and where they left it now. We are looking at what did the president promise us when he was campaigning, because we voted according to what he promised.
Yes.
Not according to how things are moving. He promised a 50-quarter bag of minimum, and we went ahead and voted for that. If he had told us to say no, even when I come to power, nine unga uzakwera.
Yeah, network ya Juvika. Network ya Juvika. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello?
Mabombe.
Mkwama Mabombe.
Hafi chunda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please go ahead. Yeah, network. Yeah, Shupa. I think I'll just leave it there because the network is not good. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Tomorrow is Saturday. I try to, dedicate Saturday to my family. We might talk on Sunday if there will be an issue. Otherwise, for tonight, I'm grateful that you joined me in. And basically what we are discussing is the fact that, you know, President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND, they are in power now. 2 years down the line, they cannot keep on pointing at Edgar Lungu and PF. If they have failed, let Edgar Lungu come back. Let them resign. Let Edgar Lungu come back so that he can sort out the mess. Thank you very much. Good night. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia.